time he came to hide at our house, I could smell the fire, the town, the fight, the right to exist. Every time he was here, I felt alive. Have you ever felt alive, Mother? Please, you need to listen to me. I need you to understand. I told you everything, although some of it you won't like to hear. Every afternoon, whenever he was here, we waited until everyone was asleep for the night. I used to take him to the kitchen. I know I wasn't allowed to, but I had done it since I was a kid. Bread and chocolate were worth the risk. And he was hungry. I wanted to help him. But more than that, I wanted to hear his stories. And as you used to say, the kitchen is the place where I can trust people, because no one lies in the kitchen. They were taking their land away, killing thousands, burning their homes. He said, fighting back is the only option. Those stories were like music to my ears, and the way his body moved, I could hear my heart beating faster with each word he spoke. I was hungry for answers. That last day, he was devastated. There had been an attack in their village and they lost everything. I had never seen him like that before. He was desperate and hopeless. The government was stealing from them, then ignoring them and letting them die, Mother. I wish I could help you, but I don't know how. He started to cry. Then he raised his head and looked me straight in the eye. That's right, you can help. They don't know who you are. We'll get you to work on the inside. You become one of their companions. Get first-hand information that will save our people. It was a brilliant idea, he said. I'm sorry, I want to help, but a companion? I know nothing about that. It sounded like the right thing to do when he said it, and I understood it would provide a great advantage, but that idea, how could it work? How was I supposed to get all that information when I knew nothing about that? I have never done it before. He said he would be my mentor, and I didn't think twice. That night I escaped with him. It took us hours to cross the forest. We avoided the paths, hiding in the dark, until we got to a safe shack where he used to stay whenever he was going to the city. That night, he trained me. I felt the hay tickling my neck, the freedom running through my veins, flowing through the forgotten parts of my body. He taught me all the secrets I needed to know to make the man talk to me. In a few weeks, I became one of the ladies who secretly ran the city. Those who whisper ideas in the ears of important men. manipulating them with my body. I slept with politicians, colonels, priests, and bishops too, Mother. 3 months ago, I got a new assignment. My target was a young general who had directed the attacks in the mountain villages. His name was... better not to say. He was different. He didn't treat me like the others. He was nice. It was a mistake, I knew it, but I couldn't help falling for him. One night, we were in my room. A man brought a note. He couldn't stay with me, he said. He had to run. I couldn't just let him go. I was afraid of the answer, but I had to ask him. So I blocked his path to the door and softly pushed him onto the bed. What is the rush, honey? And he smiled. We lay down. And he started talking. Tonight we're going after the guerrilla leader. Everything is ready. We know where he's hiding and we're finally going to kill him. This time, I won't let him escape alive. When he closed the door, I was scared. I didn't want anyone else to get killed. I didn't want my general to get killed. I didn't want another village to be burned. But if I made the call, he wouldn't survive, Mother. I heard the laughs downstairs. Powerful men having fun with their prostitutes. I looked at them and I saw misery, scarcity, starvation. They didn't care about all the kids who had lost their parents in that stupid war. There was no time to hesitate. I picked up the phone and it felt cold. I made a deal. They will let my general go alive in exchange for information. They promised to call me back. I felt good. I sat on the floor waiting for that call. I didn't even eat for 2 days. I waited. They never called me back. My general was gone. I had killed him. I traded love for death. But what is life if we don't care about murdering kids? I traded death for hope. The right thing to do does not exist in war. There were never good choices. My general had a family too. I should have killed myself instead. But I'm cursed to carry his baby. So now, I'm asking you, Mother, why are we here? What are we doing?